Hey guys, what's up? This is Hotshot, and in this video we'll talk about questing. Means only for those people who do only quest, no arena. Because of due to lack of time, everybody has some constraint, have to do their daily jobs or work, classes if they are student, or job if they are working. So questing takes much less time than arenas. Arena take lot of time. So this is the guide for those who do only questing. So with questing also you can be good as well as grow in a fast pace if you do it right way. So let's start from the beginning. Like you have just started the game, you have 1-star hero and no 2-star. Start doing with the story quest. So story quest is quite easy for the first act. Try doing that and then you will get your 2-star. Try upgrading your 2-star champ to some level, not to the max out level, just some point. I have completed all my act 1 with exploration. Then after completing like chapter 1, you might get your 2-star heroes and team of 3 or 4. So after that you will get your first 3-star hero. I will also recommend get a good alliance if you are newbie. Like if you are just started, you are 5, you should be like 2 or 3,000 rating in order any alliance get you, and get like 200 or 300 rating 300k rating alliance, so that you get some few shards or something like that from that alliance. And as soon as you get your 3rd star, start upgrading him as soon as possible and try to maximize it out or get as much level as possible, because for maxing out you need to fight for catalyst also, and for catalyst you have to have like good team. So with 2 stars you can't have that good team, but with 3-star team you can actually fight for catalyst also. So one thing, for like doing these quests you need energy. So energy come from leveling up. So level up using masteries. Means you need these masteries most importantly, so that you can level up as soon as possible, as earliest as possible, using less amount of energy. So of course that is XP, wisdom as well as intelligence. You have to have maxed this out. This will need units to max out, because here you need 1 mastery core, and you will get mastery core from completing and exploring the acts or chapters in the quests. And secondly, I would recommend this gold and prosperity, means maxing these out also. After that you can go for like defense and my ideal mastery tree. Getting to the ideal mastery tree will be slower for you because you will get units, but in slowly you get units. So consider doing these XP quests, means consider this putting points in XP and doing quests, especially story quest, because story quest gives much more XP than these event quests. And for the catalyst part, I would recommend whenever you need a catalyst, firstly I would recommend don't go for catalyst. There is a possibility that you will get catalyst from the alliance itself, because there are events when you get like tier 3 cosmic catalyst or any class catalyst, so that will be easy. And tier 3 you will only require for 4-star champs. I would recommend going for only hard lanes, for like medium and hard and easy also. For easy I don't think you will need easy much, because I'm only asking you to upgrade 3-star champs, and they will need this tier 2 basic catalyst and tier 1 class catalyst. So I will recommend you going hard way only. If you can't go, then go for easy lane. If you can't go, your rating is lower, but when you get enough rating that you can go hard way, then always go on hard way, because hard way will give you more XP and more gold. So overall you need more gold and XP, because you need to grow your energy bank in faster way than normal players. So, and for also hard, also you need like 5k rating to go hard way. Get the hard way only done, because you get much more XP. And about Event quest give much less energy, but try completing each and every event quest. Like if you are a beginner, you might be possible able to do beginner event only. If you are at normal stage and have 3-star heroes, try maxing them out. And yes, don't forget that you always have to upgrade your top champs only, because your team of best team, that is top 5 or 4 champs or maybe top 10 champs, because you need classes, you can go for like according to classes you can go for fight, for example in this. So need more champs of different classes, like 2 mystic champs, 2 science, 2 for 3 stars I'm talking about. Get them max out, and as you get 4-star, then start maxing out 4-star first, because you need to have your best champ and best possible shape. As you can see, enemy classes, you can see here, view quest details. Here this have all the classes. So more of the enemies are of mystic, so you can consider taking 2 science champ instead of 1. So accordingly think of that. Means I can show in the story quest, like for Thanos challenge, they only have in enemies 3 different classes. So you can possibly think of completing Thanos challenge very easily, although you need much more rating, like 13,000 rating. You can complete with this 3-star champ also, if you take right classes of hero. This has like cosmic champ, 10 different fights for the cosmic champ. So you can take mystic, like 2 or 3 mystic classes. 1 you can take skill, 1 you can take tech. And I would recommend don't take tech, because for then if final boss is mystic, in the end that tech will be useless fighting with the boss. So you can take instead like with the mutant class, because skill will not be able to fight, or even you can fight with your mystic class only with this mutant. So take like 3 mystics and maybe 4 mystics, 1 this winter soldier means skill class, and 1 skill will be able to fight off this, because on every path you will not get 5 champs of science. In each path you will have 1, and there are like 4 to 5 paths or more. So 1 skill and other all mystic will really help and easily help you out to win Thanos challenge easily. So you have to get like 3-star champ. Always remember that you have to max out your best champs first. Forget about those 2-star champ when you start having your 3-star champs. Forget, because you are not going for arena, you don't have to upgrade them. And yes, so there might be possibility that you have less gold because you are not doing arena. So consider selling ISOs also, because from questing you get hell lot of ISOs. I am doing arena every day. Still I am having like 963 in stash. Yes, I have good amount of gold also with me and 66,000 battle chips, but still this is a huge amount of ISOs. Even after using all my gold and battle chips, from battle chips I will get gold, I won't be able to use all these. So I will recommend you selling some of these if you are like moving out of time, like 17 days are left, 5 days are left. Just sell them and use that gold to use other ISO 8 to upgrade your champs or maybe rank up them. So don't forget that you have to have the best team in the best shape. And also consider while questing, if you have in your inventory in items you have XP bonus and also that energy boost, like full energy boost, then activate XP bonus. And when you have full energy, use your full energy in some questing, then use energy boost, you get whole full energy. Like if you are at level 41 like me, you will get another 59 energy and you will be able to use, because this is valid for 1 hour. So this way you will get much more XP. And for people who are doing only questing, this energy is really important, because higher the energy bank, the lesser amount of energy you will waste every day, or you will utilize the more amount of energy every day. Every day you get like 260 energy if you fully optimize your help also. At every 12-hour point you click help button. So that way you will easily get 260 energy, but I will recommend nobody can get that 260 and use that 260 energy. So consider like using 200 minimum energy every day, then only you will able to achieve good growth. So when you will get your 4-star, consider upgrading your 4-star to the rank 3 level 30, and for reaching that you need alphas, and alphas you can get from these events like event quest and from the alliance events also. So I would consider don't jump from one alliance to another alliance, because if you have started a game and you join alliance, you are 5000 rating and you have joined the alliance and it is of 200k rating, because at that point you will get 200k rating alliance only, no bigger alliance will hire you. So in that alliance you grow, and that alliance will also grow with you. See to that, means this will not happen like you from 5k to reach 20k but that alliance is still stuck at 200k. Then consider leaving that alliance, because that alliance is not growing with you, people are leaving means. But if you get a alliance which has loyal members and they are growing with the alliance, consider sticking to that alliance. Like I am sticking to my alliance, I can get like I am 33k now, I can get like 1 million alliance, 1 million rating or more alliance of 1 million or more rating, but I am consider sticking to my alliance because I know my alliance is growing with me and my rewards in the alliance will grow with that. And yes, people are loyal here and I know most of the people are active, and yes, now as I have been in this alliance for 2 months, so I am very friendly with them and many are my friends now. So there is no even an idea in me like I will leave my alliance in future, anytime in future, because now I have got so many good friends, and yes, the alliance is growing and the rewards are becoming much bigger and bigger each and every week. So this is the best thing about the game. So consider not jumping from one alliance to the another alliance. This will not help much, but to few people who are like in the alliance and everybody is inactive and you are growing and the alliance members are not growing with you or they are not participating in the event, then yes, you should really think of moving on, even though you have friends in there. So this is Hotshot and this is all for this video, guys. Please like my videos and subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time.